Welcome to the Teacher's Guide to Best Tiered Instruction. This video will focus on Grade 4, Benchmark NSO 1.2, which is to read and write multi-digit whole numbers from 0 to 1 million using standard form, expanded form, and word form. Keep in mind that this benchmark work began in kindergarten and has progressed each year. Last year, the students were explicitly doing all forms of whole numbers, and in Grade 5, they will work with decimals. You can utilize a place value chart and place value disk to discuss expanded form from standard form. Also, add in some word sum cards with place value words that could help with word form when they're ready. I've included digit cards, or you could use a dice to just generate a random number. It's important to emphasize that each digit has a value based on the place value of which it's put in. Students can record the expanded form based on place value above the number. Then when they're ready for word form, have them utilize expanded form to help. Students often confuse the difference between T and teen numbers because when there's a 1 in the 10 place, it means that we have to read the ones digit in order to say the number, such as 18. Here we have a 4 in the tens place, so expanded form would help us with the word form because we're going to say 4T, not 14. We started with numbers to the hundreds place just to review what they learned in second grade. Now we're progressing to the thousands place. When reading larger numbers, it helps to point out that when they see the comma, that's when we're going to say the word thousand. Here, students can still write the expanded form above, keeping in mind that it is the digit and then what the value it has in the given place value it's in. Now we're moving into 6-digit numbers, which is the grade level expectation. Students must focus on the 3 digits in the thousands period and read it normally to reinforce what they just did. The only extension is now after we've read it normally, we get to the comma, which, reminder on the card, says that we say the word thousand. Now we're going to utilize a different graphic organizer that has all the different forms of the numbers students need to know. This was adapted from the Big M, which are Florida Best Standards. It has a spot for all the different forms to be written, so students can work fluidly within any of the forms. So we give them, starting with standard form, there's a place for them to model if they need with the place value discs, because this could help with the value which leads to expanded form. Please keep in mind that the expanded form could be just the place values, but in this grade level, it could also be expanded notation, which means I'm taking the digit and I'm multiplying it times the place value that it's in, and then adding all of those partial products together. Make sure to give opportunities where 0 is a digit in the numbers so they learn that it is not necessary to write it in expanded form because we also don't say it in word form, but it does matter because that means that there is no value in that place value. When writing in word form, sometimes students have a habit of using the word and, such as 423. It's really important that we guide them not to utilize that word yet because they will utilize that next year with decimal word form. Here we're going from expanded form back to standard form and then to word form. Again, this type of graphic organizer gives the flexibility to have you work throughout the different forms, which is the expectation for the students in this grade level. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got a few new ideas that you're ready to try. If you have any questions or anything you want to share with me, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later.